Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the GeForce GT 1032GB GDDR5 in 2022. Yes, I have made a Sunday video on the GT 1030 in the past, but a lot of new titles have come out since then, and this video is gonna be all newer titles, basically. We're not gonna retest any of the titles that I tested before unless they have had major updates, and the performance is very different. So I'll leave a link to the other video down below in the description if you're interested in seeing older games. Also, this is the MSI Aero version of the card. It has very good temperatures because the cooler is kind of overkill for a GT 1030. It's a 30-watt GPU. But today we're here to ask the question, is the GeForce GT 1030 the new GT 710? Let's find out, shall we? But you know what? Let's start with the most important test in this video, the sound test. The GT 710 is magnificent. Let's see if the 1030 has what it takes to overtake it. Well, no. And it's desktop time. GeForce GT 1030 showing up there in MSI Afterburner. We're not overclocking the card. It still supports the latest drivers, by the way. It's not really an old GPU. It's 5 years old, as you can see here in Tech PowerUp's GPU Z. It has 384 CUDA cores, double of what the GT 710 has. And back in 2017, when it released, I was actually super surprised at its performance. I really liked this card. It could actually play like PUBG, for example, which had recently released. It's also limited to PCI Express 3.0 x 4, which actually impacts performance massively in some of the games that we'll test today. And over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32GB of RAM to avoid CPU bottlenecks or RAM bottlenecks, but you will get the same FPS in all of the games that we'll test today, basically, with a much weaker CPU. So Cyberpunk 2077 is first, and look at the FPS that we're getting here in the menu. That's crazy, right? What a beautiful number there. So we're running it using the lowest settings, low textures as well, ultra quality FSR at the 720p resolution. And look at this, guys. Yeah, it's kind of bad, honestly, but it is better than what I thought it would be, because the last time that I tested the GT 1030 in Cyberpunk, it was a really terrible experience. We're driving around this roundabout, which is really intensive in this game, and it is actually quite okay. It's kind of bad still. It's in the 20s at least. So that makes me wonder, is it gonna perform decently well with performance FSR? Okay, 30s. That is, yeah, 25 again. But if it doesn't drop from 25, it can actually be playable. Not with these graphics, though. The graphics look terrible, dude. Can we even get 30 plus here in Cyberpunk? Oh, boy. Ultra performance. So the game is basically running at 360p at this point, and it is still not at 30 FPS, guys. That's because of the bandwidth limits of this card, as I told you. PCI Express 3.0 x 4 is definitely an FPS killer in this game. Well, if you aren't really driving around that roundabout, you can actually achieve 30s. Look at that, guys. Pretty damn good. But you do sacrifice visuals, and not only a little bit. It looks terrible. Forza Horizon 5 is next, 720p resolution, low settings preset, and I'm actually really curious to see how this will handle the city area of this game, because out in the open, it is actually fairly smooth, as you can see. It doesn't really stutter too much. It is playable, in my opinion. You might actually get a VRAM warning every now and again because, well, you are actually running out of VRAM with a 2GB card in this game, even at 720p low, but it is decent, isn't it? Like 40-something FPS, completely 100% playable. Right, look at that. Almost 60 FPS. We couldn't really hit it, but okay, it's all right. Let's keep on going here. We're very close to the city. It's not in that direction, Chris. What the heck am I doing? All right, now comes the big moment. Can the 1030 handle all of these buildings? Oh, it is dropping so much. 29, low VRAM warning right there. But I mean, it's not terrible. It only drops to 29, has a couple of stutters because it has to load a lot of things into the VRAM, and well, we just don't have any more VRAM, unfortunately. But yeah, it is still playable. I would still lock it to 30, maybe give it a little bit of an overclock and play like this. Oh, it's just dropping now. Looking at the entire city from here. 25, 24. Come on, dude. Of course, we aren't even in the most intensive area yet. It's out of this tunnel, by the way. Getting out of it. It's really, really intensive. Look at that. Oh, okay, 19. So, I guess it is playable still, but it's barely playable. Yeah, I'm not sure if you should buy this game. Forza Horizon 4, on the other hand, ran incredibly well here, so maybe just stick to that. But if you don't mind drops into the cinematic frames per second, that's 24 by the way, well, it should be alright. Dying Light 2 is up next, and we're playing at 720p using FSR on performance, which will look terrible for sure, and the lowest settings in DirectX 11, of course. And okay, you know what? This is way better than what we saw previously in this game. Holy crap, this is now kind of decent, actually. I saw like 10 FPS. It wouldn't really move from like 20. I'm actually impressed. They might have fixed the game here for a little GT 1030. That is alright. Unfortunately, you still gotta play on FSR performance in 720p to achieve 30 FPS, which kind of sucks. It looks really smudgy and weird and really terrible, basically. But what if we try it at like FSR ultra quality? Oh, that's not bad. Okay, well, we don't really lose a ton of FPS. We lost 5 frames per second, and now the game is actually seeable. Exactly. Yeah, you can see things at this point. Okay, let's start counting our FPS here using FSR Ultra Quality, and let's go down there and see how many frames we get seeing all of the zombies around you and stuff. I'm betting it's pretty much the same as up there, though. Can you please just lose the parachute? Oh, I wanted to land on top of the tank. Yeah, there's a big one down there. So indeed, it gets exactly the same FPS as up there. Yeah, it's not really intensive having all of the zombies around you, it seems like. So if you must play this game and you don't mind the cinematic experience, once again, you know what, some games are actually playable if you lock them to 25, so you could do that here in Dying Light 2. It's just that this is a first-person game. Not a competitive one, but still, it's a first-person game, and I just don't feel very comfortable. Wait, can I go there? No! Okay, wait, okay. No, we're not good. I died. Oh. Okay, guys, sadly, Warzone seems to be running worse than the last time that I tried it on the 1030. That sucks. Actually, there is a dynamic resolution setting here, and I will enable it to achieve 30 frames per second. 30, no? Okay, well, 31 frames per second. It still doesn't really get it, guys. Oh, 19 frames per second. That's really bad. Okay, so the dynamic resolution scale just means that whenever we are not getting 30 FPS, it will actually run at a lower resolution than 800 by 600. And that makes the game look absolutely terrible because it's very hard to spot people at the distance at 800 by 600, let alone at lower than that. That said, sometimes in some areas you can actually see 30 FPS. Oh, can we actually get a kill here? He went prone. Oh, he sent an airstrike. Oh, let's see if it still has the bug. If I reload with stopping power bullets, will I go to the menu? Yes. Great stuff, Warzone. Yeah, don't fix your Oh, look at that. It's me. It's dead crisp. Oh, it just disappeared. What the hell? Why did it stay there for so long and then disappeared right when I got to it? There is one there. There is one there. Come on. Die! No, he's not dead. He went away. Look at that. No! Oh boy, what is it with these people and rooftops? Okay, we got one. We got one, I'm happy now. Well guys, we got 30 FPS average there because we went for a walk in the woods and you get more FPS there. Yeah, it is just, it's not enjoyable. Halo Infinite is next and something very weird is happening there. I wonder if that's because the GPU is actually unsupported, because this game actually requires a 4GB card, at least it told me so when I launched it. So 767p, yes, 30 FPS minimum, which means that it's gonna use some resolution scale whenever it's below 30 frames to maintain those 30. I'm not sure if it will though. And as you can see, everything is basically set to the minimum. Oh, wait a second. What? Are you actually kidding me? This is Big Team Battle, guys, and it's playable on a GT 1030. What? Are you? I did not expect this. I thought this was gonna be an unplayable mess. Wow, I am so impressed right now. I'm finally getting a kill. Maybe? No, not yet. Where is he? Where is the bastard? Oh, he died. Kill assist. Ah, gosh. Alright, the fact that this is playable, guys, is nothing short of amazing. Yes, it looks like crap in some areas, especially trees, but it doesn't matter. We can play the game comfortably with a GT 1030, and it's far better than what I was expecting here. What? No, don't get me from behind. Don't get me from behind. Can't you hear me? Can't you freaking hear me? Wait, where are my hands? Is it failing to load something? I couldn't see my hands. Yeah, this is probably not supposed to look like this. I was thinking that it looks worse than the last time that I tested it on low settings. Maybe because of the VRAM, it can't really load everything in. So it loads the essentials and it makes it playable. This is great, actually. This is really good that they do this, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to play this game on a GT 1030. Come on. Come on. No, I still got him. I still got him. You can still see things and you can still kill some enemies and have fun, basically. You can have fun in Halo Infinite with a 1030. This game has come a long way, let me tell you. But you know what hasn't come a long way, guys? Elden Ring. Playing at 720p using the low settings. I keep turning this off and it turns itself back on for some reason. That's not really intensive, by the way. It's not playable. I'm not sure why this is happening, guys. I think Elden Ring might actually be broken or something. I reinstalled the game. It still runs the same way. I also tried the PCI Express slot in the... I'm dead. in the motherboard, as well as the extension and the second PCI Express slot as well. I tried reinstalling the drivers, everything, and the last time around when I tested 1030 in Elden Ring, I was getting 30 plus FPS basically at 720p, maybe with some drops into the higher 20s, and now it's getting 16 sometimes. Like, I don't understand. Guys, in the comments with GT 1030s, let me know how Elden Ring is running for you these days, because I really think this is kind of broken in some way. God of War, we're playing this one at 720p using FSR unbalanced, so it's actually at 424p, and over in the graphics settings, minimum settings. Oh, I remember this save game, actually. This was intensive for some cards, especially up there. How did I get up there, though? Okay, there we go. Finally getting out of this. Now let's do this and shoot it again, boy. Oh, yes. Very good job. And we got some monsters here to kill. These are very easy to kill, actually. Okay, good. And the last one. Seems like it is playable so far, but this area right here, for some reason, gets very low FPS. Yes, right here. So, ooh, yeah, 29. Not good anymore, actually. Okay, I'll need to use this because I don't remember how to defeat those things. Come on, I want to go up there, please. I want to go up there, thank you. There we go. It's all good now. This area here is also really intensive. Look in that direction. 31. I guess it's not too bad, honestly. I thought it was gonna be worse. Yeah, I could still play the game like this. You get 30 plus FPS. Graphics don't look completely awful, I think it's all right for a GT 1030. It might still drop in some more intensive scenarios, though. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, if it gets 30s there, I'm not expecting great things. And, actually, what the hell? How is this as intensive as the loading screen? I don't get it. Okay, let's go over the settings now. So we're playing at the 720p resolution, 100% render scaling using the lowest settings possible. And actually the anti-aliasing in this game, when it's set to low, it means that the resolution is actually a little bit lower than 720p. So keep that in mind. It definitely isn't noticeable though. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Alright, thought I was gonna lose a little bit of health there. Yeah, it's dropping into the 20s there. So not great, but for a third-person game that doesn't really require a lot of fast reactions, I guess it's not too bad, honestly. And if you play with a controller, which I am about to do when it connects, there we go. Yes. It should feel a little bit better. Also, I'm not really sure where I'm going. I have been playing this game for a little bit to get out of the winter area. the area with a lot of snow, you know. Oh my god, it is dropping so much here. And it's... Why is it dropping, by the way? Is it because it's a forest or something? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm a bit lost, basically. And it's not very good anymore. At least you can lower the resolution scale a little bit. Let's see, like 70% of 720p. Ooh, it starts looking so bad. It's really soft. But it gets us 30 frames per second, guys. Not really. It still drops into the 20s. Yeah, at least it's not 19, so that's way better than what we were seeing before. Okay, I want to see it here in the camp area. It's not too bad. It's not dropping too much. Lower 30s, higher 20s once again. So I guess forests are a little bit more intensive than villages. Maybe. It's dropping now. Okay. Yeah, it looks super soft though, so I don't like this. Let's go back to native 720p resolution, guys. Can you play like this? I guess. Just keep in mind that it will drop into the teens sometimes in intensive areas. Yeah, more vegetation around here, dropping too low into the 20s and the teens there once again. I don't recommend this, guys. And Broken Field 2042 is next, 720p res using the lowest settings, and the dynamic resolution scale is enabled, set to 25%. Okay, it seems like it is still a stuttering mess, this game, on 2GB cards, unfortunately. A little bit better than before, for sure. I think it was completely unplayable before, but now you can run around. This map isn't really that intensive, though. Ah, that frame time. It hurts looking at it. 10 FPS, 1% lows. Never mind. It is still absolutely terrible. Look at that. Oh, boy. What the actual hell? It is too bad, guys. Too bad. Let me throw a grenade if I can. No, okay. I can't throw a grenade. Well, now I can. Now I can. Let's go. Let's do something. Yes. Come on. Come on. Oh, we got one. We got one. Yeah, it's completely unplayable. I think it's the worst game that we tested so far. Worst performing game, and kind of the worst game as well. Oh, okay, so let's stop bashing Broken Field, shall we? Fortnite now at 1080p resolution using the low settings. Performance mode as well, by the way. Okay, guys, I don't know what's happening, but look at this. It actually feels smooth. Fortnite is smooth. It's not Stutter Night anymore. Well, it still has a few stutters here and there, obviously, but I am impressed, actually, guys. It's a high refresh rate experience in this game. All right, hello, buddy. Grab a weapon and face me like a proper gamer. There we go. There we go. Okay, thank you. Oh, what is this? Oh, he had this here and he didn't pick it up. Why? Oh, Jedi! No! Oh, yeah, shields as well! Damn it! That was so quick. Please, come over here. How's it going, buddy? Thank you very much for the kill. Nice. Actually, this feels really smooth, guys. It's probably because everything that we played so far was so terrible. This is feeling amazing, guys. 100 FPS. Awesome stuff here coming from 1030. So this is what you can play with this card. You can play a ton of games like Fortnite, Valorant, CSGO, as I told you before. A lot of them will work just fine. Even like PUBG at 720p res. There's a guy there. What the... Come over here, boy. Ah, missing. Oh my. Oh, that was a missed opportunity. Hello. There it is. The kill is real. Even driving around, it's stable. I can't remember last time that I had a stable and stutter-free Fortnite experience. And yes, it's still not completely stutter-free, but it counts as stutter-free because this was a terrible game to play in terms of frame time stability. So I like what they did for sure. Oh boy, come on, come on. No, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Come, just trying here. I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna go then. And now you shoot me from your castle, right? Ugh, so annoying, these guys. Come on, should have picked the other game mode without... Why did you build this? I should have picked the game mode without... Come on, okay, the building, actually, but we can still kill some of them. There's a tank. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick this up and die, I guess. Yes, I will die. I think I will die. Oh, hello. Hi, and now it's time for Grand Theft Auto Online, which I have never tested on the 1030, 1080p resolution using the high settings here, as you can see, and advanced graphics are all turned off. And no, Lamar, I don't want to talk to you. Shut the heck up now, please. So GTA Online is actually way more CPU intensive than GPU intensive, and you're likely gonna be CPU bound whenever playing this game. I am getting really good FPS now because, of course, I have a Ryzen 9 5900X. That's usually why I don't test GTA Online in GPU testing videos, but so many people have asked for it that here it is. Is that a custom car, actually? Can we steal it from somebody? I feel like this is a trap or something because this car is just standing here. Okay, no, well, nothing happened, so let's move on. Actually, try to visit Jack, and I say try because he isn't there, guys. There are no animals in GTA Online. Can you believe that? That sunset, those sunset colors are looking amazing here, guys. Oh, okay, we're almost there. It should drop a little bit in this area because it gets more GPU intensive because of all of the bushes. Yes, 30s. Still, the 1030 can do a pretty good job at this game, obviously. Oh boy. By the way, where is Bob? Bob should be running around here, right? Maybe we're too late in the day. He's not here anymore. Well, at least we killed him in Cyberpunk, I'm sorry. So this is it. This is where Jack should be. But he isn't here because, well, online. Far Cry 6, 720p, and we're going over the VRAM limits, by the way, using the lowest settings. HD textures are off, of course, and over on the advanced settings, we're actually utilizing some Fidelity FX Super Resolution on Ultra Quality. Alright, this is not bad, actually. 40s, 30s, 1% lows there. This is nice, guys. It is actually playable here. I can hear some music, though. Maybe that's copyright. I don't know. It's always a concern, guys. It's always a damn concern. Anyways, yeah, dropping down into the lower 30s, even in this area with like tons of buildings and stuff. That must be intensive, right? It's not bad. And a decent benchmark run as well, I guess, because this is what you'll see in the actual gameplay. A little bit of a fight over there. Explosion? Yes, nice. I like this benchmark run actually. Not bad. 35 FPS average. It is playable, guys. Conclusion time. Should you buy the GeForce GT 1030 in 2022? Well, if you want to play these games that we just tested, no, definitely not. But if you have an older office PC with a low wattage power supply, this will go wonderfully with it. For example, like a third or fourth gen i5 system, that will be perfect for a little GT 1030. You can also grab these in low profile models, which will perform pretty much the same as this one, maybe a couple of FPS slower because of slower clock speeds, but that's not really that big of a deal. You can always overclock them as well. And of course, with the 1030, you can actually play a lot of older games, as I've shown here in the channel. Especially super popular games like Valorant and CSGO will run perfectly on a GPU like this, so it still has some value for somebody out there looking for a GPU, but I wouldn't really pay more than like 60 bucks for a 1030 these days. It's not even worth that, used, of course, in my opinion, because it's 2022. It's been 5 years, and I actually bought it at 65 bucks back in 2017, so and that's been it for this video. Thank you very much for watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back very soon with more videos, of course, and next Sunday I will probably have a new GPU to the channel. Finally. See you soon. Love you all. Stay crispy. Bye-bye.